What's up, YouTube? AJ Simmons here checking in. So, just want to hop up here, go live with y'all, answer any questions. If you got questions, a couple things I'm gonna speak on. First thing is Fabio Hart. Shout out to Fabio Hart, man. If anybody wanted to know what I think of Fabio Hart, I saw that he did a couple videos actually addressing people asking him about me, asking if I was a scam, and he always basically give his honest opinion. Me and him spoke a few times. We don't speak often. We don't do any partnerships, but he always give his honest opinion and let everybody know that I'm a stand-up dude every time he talk to me. You know what I mean? He know that anything I say, it is what it is. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean, get up here and tell y'all no story. So I appreciate him. And so my opinion on him, really honest to God, again, I never partnered with him. I don't know him like that. I never met him in person. But I can tell you this about him is just based off of what I hear him talking about, I can tell that he must know something. You know what I mean? That's why, like a while ago, years ago, we used to do we did a couple videos together on YouTube because, just by talking to him, I could tell that he actually knew what he was talking about. I could tell he just want somebody up here trying to hop up here and pretend like, I mean, they knew more than what they knew. You know what I mean? But he a cool dude. So if anybody was wondering about, nobody really asked me about him. I did see a couple people on in my group actually, in Clean Biz Network, as well as on a couple comments on my YouTube videos saying that he helps them along with my videos. So shout out to Fabio, man. But I did want to repay that because I see he did a couple videos answering questions about me, and I said, you know what, I should return the favor and shout him out because I don't ask him to do that. He does that just out of the kindness of his heart, and I mean, so I appreciate that. But another question too. And if y'all got questions, shoot them in. That's all I'm here for today. I really don't have a ton of topics. But shout out to Ruben Hogan, who's a CBN member. He asked a couple questions, and the questions that he asked is actually answered in the starter kit course. So I gotta put him on the spot and let him know to revisit the course. But anyway, and it's actually way better than what I'm about to tell you because I share my screen and show you how to do these things. And so the thing that he's asking about is invoicing. And so basically, he wants me to kind of go over how to invoice. All right. So basically, the way that I teach the invoice inside the course is with a website called waveapps.com. So it's a free online accounting software that you can just sign up, use, and you can send your invoices through that. All right. So you can use waveapps.com. You can use PayPal. PayPal is good because if you start getting some recurring revenue coming through there for periods of time, they might offer you a business line of credit. And I got a lot of business. I got a lot of business credit with PayPal. And the good thing about PayPal's business credit is they literally will not check any of your personal information at all as long as you got your business stuff together. Like as long as your PayPal is actually a business account, you got your LLC, you got your EIN number, everything matches. They will literally loan you just based off of your business's income. So PayPal is definitely a good alternative to use for invoicing. Now you can do manual invoices too. Like you can really just pull up a template, like invoice template, and then pull it up on like Google Sheets or something, and literally type up a manual invoice. That's another way to do it too. But I wouldn't recommend that. I would use some type of software that you can track, you know what I mean, the money going out, the money coming in that you can actually collect funds through. All right, so that's just a couple options. But I teach it through Wave Apps. Now he also was asking, the different ways that you would invoice. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit. The different ways you would invoice as far as with an apartment complex, for example. So with apartments, um, first of all, I'm a commercial guy, right? I'm an office building guy, so my apartment experience is limited. But I can tell you this: so it's two ways I would do apartments. I know that a lot of people in the group, because he has us in the group too one time. Um, in the group, a lot of people said they invoice due upon receipt. So after you finish a job, you send the invoice right on over. Okay. Another way that I did it when I had this one apartment complex I had, it was actually a post construction job, and we had a certain number of units. I think we had to do like 25 units within a certain amount of time. So what we did was we just invoiced them each week. So if we got 5 units done this week, we would send them an invoice for 5 units. Then the following week, if we got 7 done, we send them an invoice for 7. Then next week 3, we send them an invoice for 3. So we would send it at the end of every week and invoice them that way. Or like I said, If it's a low turnover apartment complex, you can just invoice them at the beginning. Excuse me, right after you finish the job. All right. So that's something that you really can discuss with the apartment complex, because each situation might be different. They might have it already set where you send them the invoice on the first of the month and then they pay you one time, or they might pay you per unit. However y'all do it. So that's really a case by case basis, but it's probably going to be you invoice them right after you get the job done. All right. What else we got? Somebody also asked, and again, submit y'all questions because I'm running out of material here. All right, but I just want to come up here and talk to y'all. I ain't talked to y'all in a while, far as just going live, and hopefully it's not cutting up, because I know sometimes when I go live in my house, I live in the woods. Y'all probably can see the trees a little bit, so uh, my Wi-Fi ain't that great. But oh, the other question was medical accounts. All right, so do you need any type of special certification for cleaning medical buildings? The answer is no. Okay, so you don't need any type of cleaning certification to clean medical or any other type of regular commercial cleaning buildings. All right, medical, whether it's dentist, whether it's a hospital or something, for the most part, commercial is commercial. Okay, you get those type of customers the same way, and you don't need any type of certification. Now, what I will say is though, if you can get some type of certification, whether it's from a third party or whether it's an in-house certification, it's just a selling point. All right. So if you can walk into there when you go on to walk through and you tell them about your company, and you can be able to say, yeah, well, we also, certified in sanitation specialties or whatever. Some, some fancy words that you made up that displays to them clearly that you know what you're doing when it comes to medical facilities. Then you can, show them that certificate or put it inside your proposal and then share that information with them during the walkthrough or during the proposal process, and that'll just give you one more leg up against the competition who might come in there with absolutely no certifications. You know what I mean? They might not have a clue who made the certification, who the program is through, none of that. They don't know nothing about none of that, but just having that information helps. You know what I mean? Let's see. Shout out to Donald Schultz. He said, or is it Schultz, one or the other? He said, just signed up for Legion. How long after signing up do you start calling? And can I buy more than 10? So right now we don't offer more than 10 at a time. So what you could do, I guess, is just buy one and then buy 10 and then go back and buy another one right after. And then as far as how soon do we start calling, it all depends on how busy we are at the time and how we do, because we literally like quarterback it. So if you buy in at a very busy time, what we'll do typically, and if you buy 10, so if you buy 10, we try to get to the 10s faster because it takes so long to get them done. So because regardless whether you buy one or whether you buy 10, we still got to get you those appointments within the 30 business days. So if you buy 10, the new thing that we've been doing recently is we'll try to get you, maybe start on your calls, maybe send you maybe 1 to 3 quickly, just to kind of get a leg up on it. Then we'll switch back to some of the ones that bought one at a time, and then we'll go back to you. So you probably get like a bunch quickly, and then we'll switch back off of you. Then you'll get a few more. You know what I mean? Then we'll try to wrap you up. All right, but again, if we slow at that time, you might start getting them ASAP, and you get them all back to back. If we busy at the time, then like I said, you might get it sporadically. But it used to be we wouldn't even start you. We used to go just in the order of who bought, and so if we were busy at the time, we wouldn't. It might take you 3 weeks before we actually got you your first appointment. So it all depends. It just depends on how busy we are at that time. But the thing I guarantee is this: you will get all 10 of those before that 30 business days is up. And if we don't, then you already know I got it refund you. So, all right. Who was this? Jenny Tyson. Shout out to you. I'm not gonna try to say the last part of your name. Says, hey, I'm still going strong. How do I distinguish between a deep clean and a weekly clean? I'm having some trouble, and it looks like I've been basically doing a deep clean every week for the client. That's an excellent question. And so, really, first of all, who determines that is you. So you have to determine what's included in your basic clean and what's included in your deep clean. If you look at the proposal generator that I have inside my calculated clean bidding app, it's free. If you don't have Android, if you do have Android, download the calculated clean bidding app. It's free. All right, and if you don't, then use calculatedclean.com. But if you look at the scope of work that I have already available for you on that app, when you're creating the proposal part, it has a list of things, okay, that excuse me, that's typically included in a routine clean. And so some of those things you're doing weekly, some of those things you're doing monthly, some of those things you're doing every service. And so basically a deep clean is all of those things that you typically only would do once a month. That's what a deep clean is basically. So the baseboards, the high dusting, the um, if they want to include inside of appliances, detail stuff like if it's an office, you might get like the bottom of. I would take the phone up, but I'm gonna have to set it back up. But I'm sitting in an office chair right now. The bottom legs of the office chair, they get real dusty. So you getting all of those type anything detailed as possible, basically top to bottom. That's a deep clean. That's not supposed to be done every single time that you're going for service. Now, if you do got a once a week account, I know me personally, those one time a week accounts we did do close to a deep clean every time we went, simply because if we didn't, a lot of times those buildings would fall, below standard, and we don't want to lose the contract. So, and since you make so much more in profit on your once a week account, so we just went the extra mile and did do close to a deep clean for the once a week accounts. Now, when you go on, 5 days a week or 3 days a week, you definitely don't want to be coming close to doing a deep clean every single time you come. But the answer to your question is you have to kind of basically define what's included in your basic clean and what's included in your deep clean. Baseboard shouldn't be included in every deep clean. Cleaning, squeegeeing windows should not be included in your basic clean. You're supposed to spot clean, entry door windows and glass and stuff like that. All right, what else? Uh, Steve said I bought 5 just to see if it works and how fast the quality of leads was, because my plan is to see if this works. If it does, I will buy 20 to 30 at a time. Okay, cool. So if we're gonna do it like that, then what you can do is email me aj@cleanbiznetwork.com. After we knock out those 5 for you, we can make up a deal. I'll set you up a custom deal where we can get you those 20 to 30 leads at a time, and we'll take care of that for you for sure. Because actually, that's actually on my to-do list, is to work on tackling bigger clients such as yourself that want to buy in bigger like that. So cool, you'll be my special project. All right, so I appreciate you giving us a chance. All right, Kendrick G says, do you have an in-house lead generation team, or is it outsourced overseas? It's outsourced. All right. Jenny says it was residential property. Oh, gotcha, residential. Again, so same rules apply, but yeah, residential is more weekly. So uh, let me think back. I didn't do a ton of residential. I'm more of a commercial guy. I had 3 houses, I think. Yeah, I only had a handful of houses. So, but when I did it, I mean, same rules apply basically. You just got to define what you include in your residential. What you include in your basic clean and what you include in your detail clean, basically. And if you could, what I would do too is go to some of your competitors, type in, house cleaners in whatever area you're in on Google, right? Go to their websites, and a lot of times these websites will include their scope of work a lot of times on their website. So maybe you can check and see what the competitors are offering in their regular routine service. Maybe even on Angie's List and stuff like that. All right, what's the email? aj@cleanbiznetwork.com. All right, or you can reach out to Belle too. She's in whenever you get appointments. Her contact information is included in the emails as well, because she's the one who kind of runs that for me. That's my assistant, Belle, and her email is admin@cleanbiznetwork.com. So whether you reach out to either one of us, I'll see it. All right. Shout out Dietrich Carr. I see you checking in. I appreciate you. Shout out to Ruben. I see you checking in. He said in the next 90 days, I would definitely purchase 10 to 20 leads. Got you back. Yeah, so we'll definitely take care of y'all on that. Jenny said the proposal app is awesome. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. And I don't do any coding. I'm not a tech guy by far, but I did the best that I could with what I could do. So I appreciate the feedback on that. All right. That's all the questions we got. Any other questions? If not, I'm gonna wrap it up. But yeah, hopefully I was able to answer all questions. If y'all interested in any of the services, whether you want to buy leads, whether you want to start your cleaning company, whether you want to grow, join Clean Biz Network, anything, cleanbiznetwork.com is the place to go for that. So I just wanted to hop up here and answer any questions that y'all have. I think that's it. So thank y'all for chilling with me. I try to go live again here shortly and keep the videos coming before the year ends, and I will talk to y'all soon.